What's up, guys? It is Thursday, March 6th, 2025. Wow, historic day, historic time. Donald Trump has just signed officially the executive order establishing the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. Wow, this is big news. Let's check it out. Let's hear from the man himself.
Today we're signing, this is very historic, an executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and digital asset stockpile. This is a promise that you made throughout the campaign, and today we're keeping that promise. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin that the federal government already owns, so it won't cost taxpayers a dime. This is like a digital Fort Knox for digital gold. And premature sales of Bitcoin over the past years cost American taxpayers over $17 billion in lost value, because we didn't have a long-term strategy.
Right.
Now we do. So.
And this is something you believe in fully?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
And the whole community believes in it.
Very good. And they made the promise, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Today we're
Wow, guys, that's a historic moment. Let's break that down real quick. Let's break down. That's David Sachs talking off camera. That's the AI and crypto czar of the White House. So let's break this down little bit by little bit. Let's break it down.
Today we're signing, and this is very historic, an executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and digital asset stockpile.
Okay, so he said establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and a digital stockpile. Now, is something else going to be in there? I don't know, because remember the crypto summit is tomorrow. Okay, so it's official. It's not just going to be just a stockpile as an executive order. And again, it's not official because it hasn't gone through Congress. I don't believe it's official until it goes through Congress, but I don't know because the Republicans are definitely talking about that because Elon Musk talked to them about cutting spending through Congress, because that's what the one of the SCOTUSes was talking about yesterday. But yeah, so he said digital assets and Bitcoins. I don't know what I don't know, but he's definitely said strategic reserve. Let's go back again. Let's see it again.
Historic, an executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve.
Strategic Bitcoin reserve
And digital asset stockpile.
and digital asset stockpile. Okay.
This is a promise that you made throughout the campaign, and today we're keeping that promise. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin that the federal government already owns.
So it sounds like he's kind of like, because he signed so many executive orders, and again, Trump has a really good big team, and he's putting people in place that he absolutely trusts. So he's telling them the crypto czar, David Sachs, is telling them this is what it is. Remember, you promised, blah 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 blah. Because again, Trump made dozens and dozens of promises all over the country. And I told you guys this, that Bitcoin was going to kind of be on the back burner versus everything else. But he's just basically telling them that this is what it is. You know what I mean? He's kind of reminding them of it. Let's go back.
Campaign, and today we're keeping that promise. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin that the federal government already owns.
So the 190 something thousand Bitcoin. Let's see if I can find it. Sorry, guys, I'm going to do this like it's a live. Let me see where that page is. I don't even know if I have it up here. Okay. Let's go here real quick. Okay, so we don't know this for sure, but basically we have 198,109 Bitcoin. As far as this is concerned, this website, bitcointreasuries.net. Now, that's not official, but that's pretty much what they have. So basically what David Sachs is saying is that, he's not saying we're not going to buy anymore, but he's basically saying this, what we already have, we're promising not only to not pay, not cost the taxpayers any money. And he made sure he said that, but also, we're not going to sell the stuff that we already have, the confiscated Bitcoin. So let's see what else. Let's go back a little bit.
The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin that the federal government already owns, so it won't cost taxpayers a dime. This is like a digital Fort Knox for digital gold. And premature sales of Bitcoin over the past years cost American taxpayers over $17 billion in lost value.
Yeah, he talked about that earlier about the sale of the Bitcoin that they had because they had a lot more, and if they would have just held on to the ones they had before, you know, they would have had that much more, 17 billion or whatever it was. But he also said digital gold, Mr. Trump, like President Trump, like, hey, this is, you know, this is just like gold, but the better version of digital. And again, you see Trump just looking like, okay, now is he playing it off like he doesn't understand and he's just like playing possum and, you know, playing like a poker player, like he's got a good hand, but he's pretending like he's not? I don't know.
because we didn't have a long-term strategy.
Right.
Now we do. So,
And this is something you believe in fully.
100%, yeah.
See, his counselor. So this is something you believe in, right? Because I'm doing it based on what you're saying. And, now again, is he playing a little possum? Is he playing a little, I got a pocket aces, but pretending like I got to do seven? I don't know.
Okay,
And the whole community believes it.
very good. And I made the promise, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Trump doesn't look that excited. He might be tired though. It's probably been a long day for him. Getting a little later out there in the swamp, But let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can find on this. Let's read some comments. This is on Vivek's channel. So while nowhere did they say they were buying more Bitcoin. And it's crazy? Let's look at this real quick. The price dumped. It was up here and then it just dumped. Now it's headed back up. It was up to like 91,000. Looked like it was heading up. And then it went down to like what did it get down to? 84 something, just under 85, and now it's back up a little bit over 86. So yeah. And again, I don't have any news for you guys. I'm just showing you, any insight on it because I'm just showing you what they announced. Because I was out there working and I saw this. So while nowhere did they say they were buying more Bitcoin, they seized Bitcoin, so they already owned it, and now they're just calling it a reserve. Won't cost taxpayer, man. All hype for nothing. So the government is not buying more Bitcoin. So today is the same as yesterday. Let's see what Bitcoin News has to say. Because again, this is early news, guys. It just came out. So let's see. This is one of my main sources right here, Bitcoin News. Bitcoin mining, key difference between the Bitcoin reserve and the crypto stockpile. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry guys. The key difference between the Bitcoin reserve and the crypto stockpile intent. The government isn't looking for ways to accumulate more of the assets in this crypto stockpile. But for Bitcoin, it's a different story. If they can find budget-neutral methods, they will deploy funds to acquire more Bitcoin. This is a deliberate accumulation strategy, not just passive holdings. Okay. Correct. Bitcoin dump, but in the meantime, a nice reverse positive sentiment may return. So I think the whales have something to do with that. I think they're doing a little manipulation game. But this is going to be a small step. They're almost like, it sounds like to me, they're like just trying to play it off a little bit. Like, oh, it's no big deal. We're just signing. We've already got it. No big deal. Maybe he doesn't want to alarm the other countries. I don't know. I don't know. New Trump sounds, Bitcoin in the government's possession. The Treasury at commerce. Yeah, so, look at Scam Bankman-Fried. Ways to rehab his image. Yeah, you're not going to rehab your image, buddy. Let's see the comments here. Because again, this just happened a little bit ago as I'm recording this. In the world's largest economy. If you're still on the fence, you won't be long. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so listen, at the end of the day, congratulations, guys. For those of you that bought Satoshis before the government announced this strategic Bitcoin reserve, you are a absolute legend. You know what I mean? So who knows what's going to happen from here? It's still early, but when I hear something, I'm going to go back out to work. But if I hear something, I'll let you know. And thank you guys so much for watching. Wow. What a historic day. Let's see what happens. Thanks, guys.